As a YouTube creator, you got lots of opportunities coming your way, but Nick and I want to make sure that you're prepared to take them when they come. And today, Nick's going to share with you some of those things you need to be on the lookout for that are coming up not too far in your YouTube journey. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer, and this is Mr. Nick Nimmin from the YouTube channel Nick Nimmin, where he teaches you guys also how to grow your YouTube channel, make videos, and other YouTube related stuff. And you've got a lot, I know that like your channel has grown tremendously over the past year or so, and I think that was in part to you seizing a lot of opportunities.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Tell us real quick about your channel and what some of those opportunities look like for you.
Yeah, so basically a lot of the things that I've done on my personal channel has been, brand sponsorships, which has been great. Also basically utilizing the opportunity that I have with a lot of people coming to the channel to actually build off-platform assets as well, which is something that I can lean on, something I can send traffic to, which as a worst case scenario, in the event that something happens with YouTube, then I also have that backup asset as well.
So what are some of the main opportunities they should be prepared for?
So for a lot of creators, they want to get brand sponsorships and they want to, find a way that they can make money from this stuff, but they don't know where to start. They don't know, hey, what is it that I need? What is it that I have to do?
Yeah.
So one of the first things that a lot of creators need to look at or think of is that if you are going to start walking down that road, it turns your channel into a business. So since it turned your channel into a business, it's important that you handle yourself in a professional manner. So you want to make sure that you are sending out professionally formatted emails. You want to make sure that you are presenting yourself in public.
You're talking about
in a respectable
right
way.
Now.
Yeah, it is. It's about adulting, yeah. And it's about presenting yourself in a way that you can be proud of. And more than that, it's also in a way that a brand would say, you know what, they're actually doing this in a proper way. We wouldn't be embarrassed with some of the stuff that this creator is saying. So, we're in alignment with what it is that they are
Our money
doing.
feels safe there.
Yeah, exactly. And our brand name is safe with that creator.
Right.
Also being prepared in terms of, and this is part of being professional too, but having a media kit to where you have a packaged bit of information that you send to companies or potential sponsors or anybody that actually wants the information. And in that information you have, or in that kit, you have your demographics, you have your average view counts, you have the size of your channel, you have a little blurb or a full page about who your audience is and what type of content you make and how you would be of value to that brand and so on.
When you work on a media kit, it does a lot of things for you besides just give you this great asset that you can use to promote yourself to brands and other people that you might want to work with. That process actually forces you to figure out some things and how to communicate it clearly. Like, what's another opportunity they should be on the lookout for?
Yeah, another thing that they need to be on the lookout for or paying attention to is to make sure that anything that they're working on is in alignment with what it is that they're trying to accomplish on their channel in terms of their personal goals, in alignment with the type of content they make, in alignment with what their audience wants and who their audience is. Like, for example, if you have a channel to where you're doing, let's say you're doing tips on auto detailing, right? Then if a person reaches out to you, and I'm sure you get these emails too, I know I do. If somebody reaches out to you and they're like, hey, we've got, let's say a blender that we want you to make a video about on your channel, even though where you might be at that point in time, you might think, wow, this is amazing. I got, somebody's gonna pay me to make a video about a blender. But if your audience is there for auto detailing information, then that completely breaks out of, what's in alignment with what it is that you're doing in your channel. So making sure that it's in alignment with what it is that you're doing and the direction that you want things to go with your channel and who it is you're making your content for is extremely important.
And saying no to those types of deals, because I know it's like, but I'll make
it's
an
money.
exception. Yeah. No, it'll actually hurt you in the long run, and that's like an opportunity that you're preventing in the future by doing deals that don't align with that. So alignment is very important.
Yeah, absolutely. In addition to that, part of being professional when you're approaching this stuff is you also have to take the effort. Reach out to people that you think would be in alignment with what it is that you're doing. Look at the problems that the people that are watching your channel have and think, okay, are there any products that would help fix the problems that these people have, and try to seek the opportunities instead of just sitting around and waiting for them to come to you. Because if you go out and you knock on doors, so to speak, you're sending out emails, whatever the method is, and you're trying to start those relationships, you're trying to get that ball rolling, you have to put in the effort. If you want it to happen quickly, you have to put in the effort in order to bring that stuff into fruition, I guess is the word that I'm looking for, because it's gonna be a while before they come and they start knocking on your door with anything significant anyway. But at the end of the day, you just have to make sure that you are being proactive instead of just sitting back and waiting for things to happen. And it goes that way across the board through all of this is, you have to take the action in terms of, if I don't know how to present myself in a professional way, I have to learn how to do that. If that means I have to go and I have to learn how to write emails correctly, then I have to do that. If I have to learn how to put a email or a media kit together, then I have to go through that process. Like Graphic River, for example, they're a fantastic place to just grab templates and start, have a little bit of a template that you can work off of so that you don't have to actually come up with everything yourself. You can just go in and fill out the blanks as a nice starting point.
That's a really common misconception I think a lot of creators have, is like, once I get big, everything just falls into my lap. And I know channels that have millions of subscribers and they make they're not even making full-time incomes on their channel because they're just kind of waiting for like, when do things happen? And like, they don't actually just happen. Sometimes, once in a while, but for the most part, it's because you're going out, you're making things happen, you're getting things done, you're professional and clear in your communication, branding, and all that, everything we've talked about. Like it's the initiative, it's work.
Yeah,
it's growing a business. It's
Yeah.
not just like, hey, look at me, I'm popular on YouTube. It's a lot more than that. You guys can learn a lot more about growing on YouTube from Nick. There's an icon on your screen you can click to go over to his channel and learn more from him. In the meantime, click the video you see on your screen because I go into depth and show you my media kit and the whole exact process I use and how I create one from scratch, so you guys can do the same and use that tool that Nick and I are talking about. So click it, and I'll see you guys over in that next video. Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Boom.
Awesome.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Boom. Boom.